Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2951 in Candy Crush Saga. If you find these videos helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. So this is a special dedication to Kathy, who's let me know that there have been some considerable changes on this board. Most disconcerting to her is we used to have 38 moves and we now have 15. We used to have about 45 jelly to take out, we now have 100. But remember, they count them differently now. So before we had a similar amount because they used to count these as just one, even though it's double thick. Now they count the thicknesses. So we have to remove 100 jelly. But remember that when there are changes, sometimes there are just bad changes, but sometimes there are good changes, and we have to look for those. I see two good changes. One is that we don't have licorice right here. Now we will as it comes through, but we don't start with it all tied up. This is going to be the most difficult part of the board to deal with. So the fact that this is open right now gives me a bit of hope. The other consideration is that we used to have 4 colors on the board and we now have 3. So that's going to make it easier to make more matches and specials. Now we have a couple more negatives, we've got a little bit more frosting. It is, I think, a harder board than we used to have. At least it's ranked as more difficult. Before it used to be a normal level, and now it's listed as a hard level. But I love this improvement. Let's see what we can do about this. I want to try to get some specials here. I want to clear these out when I get the chance. I was hoping a green would land there and I could do a color bomb. Now notice I've got an ingredient here too. I don't know if we ever got ingredients there before because, again, we had all of that licorice to deal with. So if I could get a color bomb, if I can open this up, it's a possibility, then I can try to clear out a particular color on the board. The deal with licorice is when I take one out on a turn, no new licorice forms, but when I do not remove one, that's when new stuff can show up, and it gets very difficult to deal with. Okay, see how there's a green here? I'm so hoping, I have a different plan. I was going to try to match the green with this, and I might still do that, but if more green comes down or more blue, no, that's not going to work. If I do this, this blue is going to blow up and just cause so much confusion. So that plan can't work. But I can put these wrapped together. What's going to happen is it's going to hit this twice. So it's going to remove both layers of jelly here, and it's going to remove the licorice and one layer of jelly here, and set off a nice little fireworks display for us. So, because the other one dropped down, we actually cleared this out entirely. And now look at this. Now that we've got this open board, that's what makes it easier to approach everything else. We still have 19 jelly to remove. I wish I could match this with orange. I think I would do that immediately. Since I can't, let's focus on what I can do. Make more matches and specials. Beautiful. If I could match one of these with a wrapped candy or even a stripe, I would do that instead of matching them together because they take out a single layer and I've got multiple layers here. So I'm going to ignore this for a bit and I'm going to focus on this. It's going to clear this out. It's going to hit this, which is going to clear this out. I say clear it out. It's going to make it thinner. I think we're going to get this on the first try, which is completely different to my experience with this when it was marked as an easy level. When there is licorice on here, it is so super difficult to get things cleared. And when there are 4 colors instead of 3, it's a lot more difficult to get specials. So focus on creating those specials, hoping to make them into combos. Be very careful. Don't do what I almost did. Don't try to go for a combo that isn't going to work, that's just going to blow things up. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching.